Decimal to fraction, that is how to convert decimal to fraction. To convert decimal to fraction, we have to go through these three steps. At first, we have to determine the numerator of the fraction, and then we have to determine the denominator of the fraction. There are several ways to determine the denominator of the fraction, and at last we have to reduce the fraction to its lowest term. So let us take an example. So look, how to convert this decimal number to fraction, right? So look, so at first we have to select the numerator. So to find numerator, just drop this decimal point and write the number. And for denominator, look, for denominator we have to consider 10 for every digit. So here after decimal we have one digit, so we have to take 110, right? Okay, here is the another way. Take the numerator. For decimal point you have to consider 1, and for every digit after decimal point we have to take 0. So 1 digit 1 0. Here is the another way. Take the drop the decimal and you will get a number, that is numerator, and then directly you have to write 10, right? And then you have to find the power of 10. After decimal we have one digit, so the power of 10 will be 1. If you have two digits, then you have to add more 1 to this power. So 3 over 10 to the power 1 means 3 over 10, right? So here is the another way. Look, after decimal we have 3, right? We have one digit, so you have to multiply by 10 and you have to divide by 10. This means 0.3 times 10, 3 and 10. So you have lots of options, right? So these are the ways you can simplify this fraction. So this is the answer. Let us take another example. Okay, how to convert 0.36 to fraction. So for for numerator, drop this point and write the number that you are getting. Drop the decimal point and make this number the numerator to the fraction. And for denominator, look, the denominator of the fraction is the place value of the last digit of the decimal. This is the place value of 3 is 10th place and this is 100th place. So we have to write here 100, right? Here is the another way. Write the numerator, and for denominator, for decimal point consider 1, and for these 3 digit write 0, for 6 write 0. Or here is there another way. Write 6 and directly write 10, and for 3 we have to write power 1, and for 6 we have to add more 1. So we are getting here 36 divided by 10 to the power 2, that is 36 divided by 100. Okay, here is the another way you can consider. 36, for every digit after decimal point we have to consider 10. So for 3 we will write 10, for 6 we will write 10, but you have to multiply, right? And look, here is the reduce the fraction to its lowest term. So we have to reduce this fraction to its lowest term. So we can write 36 as a product of two numbers, 6 times 6 36, and we can split this 10 as 5 times 2. We can also split this 6 as 3 times 2. 3 times 2, right? So 5 times 2, we can split this 10 as 5 times 2. So these two cancel each other, these two cancel each other. So we are getting here, look, 3 times 3 and 5 times 5. That we have nothing to do. 3 times 3 9 and 5 times 5 25. So here 9/25 is the answer. That is, this is the reduced answer to its lowest term. So this is the way to convert a decimal to a fraction.